the Westwood One Radio Network. Kyler Murray back at OTAs for the Cardinals. According to NFL Network's Mike Garafolo, Murray returned to the facility Tuesday to work out ahead of Wednesday's practice. Arizona's still working on a contract extension for the former first overall pick, and Garafolo says his return is not an indication a contract extension is imminent, but is instead a show of good faith. Discussions on a new deal will pick up. Tragic news out of Dallas Wednesday. Former Cowboys running back Marion Barber III was found dead in his Frisco, Texas apartment. Barber was a Pro Bowler in 2007 after rushing almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns in a season that he didn't start a game for Dallas. Barber finished his career with 4,780 rush yards and 53 rushing touchdowns. He was just 9 days away from celebrating his 39th birthday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Whoa, Greg's up.
He's never up this early.
Hey, guys. Okay, so this is called the Bell Breakfast Box from Taco Bell. Oh, thanks. I can read.
And that's a coffee. Helps you open your eyes.
And that's a breakfast burrito. You can start from either end.
You guys always this condescending in the morning?
Pretty much.
Wake up with the new $5 Bell Breakfast Box, filled with a grande toasted breakfast burrito, hash brown, 2 Cinnabon Delights, and a coffee. At limited participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which vary. Tax extra. Drinks excludes freezes.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Happy Thursday to you, the 2nd day of June, 2022. Already? June just seems to be flying by, Gene. Oh,
well,
my.
Monday's in the book,
yeah,
for sure.
Oh, okay. It's June 2nd. My. Oh, well, anyway. Oh, did you hear about this in Indiana? A Indiana donut shop is the Guinness World Record holder for selling the most donuts in a single day. Tom's Donuts in Angola, Indiana, had people lining up by the, for miles and miles, apparently. They opened at 4 a.m. on Saturday, and by the end of the day, they had sold 8,555 donuts. Amazing.
Hey.
Angola isn't that big, but apparently there were a whole lot of hungry cops in Angola for the day.
Yeah, I'm sure they had the world record number of police cars in the vicinity.
Lined up. Oh, well, that's a lot of donuts.
That's a lot of donut sticky stuff.
Yes. Okay. And if I had my Cruthers, it would be a, the Cruller. It's a more of a German style donut. Okay. And bad, I don't know whether this is good news or bad news, but the company that licenses Elvis Presley merchandise is threatening Las Vegas wedding chapels, telling them to stop their Elvis-themed weddings. Authentic Brands Group has sent a cease and desist letter to chapels in Las Vegas, ordering them to stop using Elvis's name and other elements of his persona. Yeah, okay. You can't get married by an Elvis impersonator, but nothing's going to stop these chapels from offering up fried peanut butter and banana wedding cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having somebody, come in and that's not a paid talent. And there's a way around everything.
There's always a way. Okay. Birthdays today are big shot birthdays. Tarzan is 84. Actor Ron Ely. Actor Stacy Keach, 81. Chubby Tavares of Tavares, 78. The Beaver. Actor Jerry Mathers is 74. Actor Joanna Gleason, 72. Actor Dennis Haysbert is 24. Pedro Serrano in Major League. Comedian Dana Carvey, 67. Actor Gary Grimes, 67. Michael Steele plays bass for the Bengals, 67. Actor Liam Cunningham, 61. Actor David Negaban is 24. And actor Paula Cole, actually it's actor Paula Cale, 52. Actor Anthony Montgomery, 51. Wayne Brady, 50. Actor Wentworth Miller is 50. Actor Zachary Quinto is 45. Actor Dominic Cooper, 44. Actor Nikki Cox, 44. Actor Justin Long, 44. Actor Dion Richmond is 44. Actor Morena Baccarin is 43. And that's it. Big shot birthdays are done. Local ones coming up.
Peace, y'all. This is Common, and I'm passionate about helping the Black community learn about lung cancer, which is why I'm here with Stand Up to Cancer. Fact, in the United States, over 25,000 Black men and women are diagnosed with lung cancer each year. Fact, lung cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer deaths among Black men and women. Get more information on lung cancer, screening, and clinical trials by visiting standuptocancer.org/lung cancer. Because fact, change is possible, and it starts with you.
Happy birthday wishes going out today to Austin Mendoza, R.J. Gunn, Patricia Wirt, Jordan Selking, Jerry Irving, Ruben Herrera, Hazel Herrick, Karen Hines, Elsa Valenzuela, Socorro Martinez, Carlitos Espinosa, Elsa Ariano, Glenda Holdridge, Heather Velasco, John Rivera, Lupe Estala, Maggie Mendoza, Margot Alcantar, Rachel Dunny, Ricardo Garcia, Rick Ramirez, Roland Frijas, Sergio Mesa, Toby Salgado, and Ariana Kearns. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay,
yeah.
And Tracy's husband, Rick, celebrating today.
Oh, Rick's birthday is today.
Yes, right. Rick is, once again, 39. We'll just hold there, okay?
Yeah, and holding.
Yeah. New study out, it finds 1 to 3 cups of coffee a day can help you live longer. Researchers followed 120,000 coffee drinkers for 7 years and found that they were 30% less likely to die early than those who didn't drink coffee. You know, what do professional coffee drinkers like me call people who only drink 3 cups of coffee a day? I call them amateurs. Yeah. What can I say? I'm working on my 3rd pot today.
Your 3rd cup or your 3rd pot?
3rd pot of coffee. Pot. Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, we started early.
Yeah. Well, that coffee you make sometime, though, I tell you, it's a running first for a paint thinner.
Well, you know, you just don't want to spill any on the floor or on the countertop.
No. Nope, don't get it on your good shoes because there will be no more shine.
Yes. Okay. We've got news and stuff.
That's the rumor that I hear this morning. News and stuff. It's coming your way, so don't go away.
And we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines to begin with, all brought to you by your friends in the business, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Okay, here we are. It's June. You know it's going to get hot. Yeah, have Lock do that preseason air conditioner checkup for you.
California headline news. Gas prices in the state up another 2 cents overnight is $6.21 a gallon, up 14 cents in the past week, 47 in the past month. California Democratic Representative Katie Porter proposing a bill that would give the FTC authority to investigate any alleged price gouging by the energy companies.
If this was just about oil companies passing along the higher price of a barrel of oil at the pump, we wouldn't be seeing these profits quadruple.
Porter's colleague, Congressman Adam Schiff, also proposing a windfall profits tax. Researchers in San Francisco noticing that during the Omicron surge, people have been testing positive for COVID for longer periods of time.
We found 80% of symptomatic people at day 5 were still positive. and a third of symptomatic people were still positive at 10 days.
Dr. Joe DeRisi at the Chan Zuckerberg Biohub says you can still be infectious without symptoms. An earthquake with a magnitude 4.1 shook homes throughout the Bay Area and beyond this morning, with the center of the quake near Sassoon Bay. Jeff Scott, California News.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
CBS News special report. There's a brand new agreement to increase oil production. OPEC and its allies have just announced a plan to ramp up output as gas prices hit yet another high. Correspondent Cammie McCormick.
The OPEC oil cartel will raise production by 648,000 barrels per day in July and August. That will bring only modest relief from surging energy prices, but the White House welcomed the move. The cartel had already been working to reverse production cuts from 2020.
The national average for a gallon of regular gas today is $4.71 a gallon. It's 4 cents higher than it was yesterday. Prices have left New York driver Daniel Van Atter struggling to make ends meet.
I mean, every cent counts because paying $80 to fill the tank, I work paycheck to paycheck.
Ford announced this morning it's adding 6,200 factory jobs in Michigan, Missouri, and Ohio to build more EVs. Plans to convert some temp jobs to full-time. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
And the World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West 8th Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, a Wednesday accident remains under investigation. Carroll Buckley has more on this story.
The California Highway Patrol and the Imperial County Coroner's Office are investigating a fiery crash that occurred yesterday afternoon. The accident reported at 3:25 p.m. on southbound Highway 86 just south of Cary Road. A car and a tractor collided. The caller speaking to Kxo Radio was telling the station about the accident when they saw the car explode in flames. Highway 86 was shut down between Keystone and Austin Roads. Traffic diverted as emergency crews worked at the scene. The accident still under investigation. Details are pending.
In other local news, warm temperatures will turn hot before you know it. Predictions are temperatures may be hotter than usual this year. It is recommended that residents be prepared. The local health department and law enforcement agencies will be holding a media event to share information on the dangers of the hot summer months and how residents can be prepared. It is the hope that the media will disperse the information in their individual platforms. This Friday, they will share information about the dangers of heat stroke and prevention tips for parents and caregivers. Children are at higher risk than adults of dying from heat stroke in a hot vehicle, especially when they're too young to participate. or actually to sweat. Speakers at the main event will be Matthew Samateo, Public Information Officer with the El Centro Fire Department, Lieutenant Ernesto Ruedas with the California Highway Patrol, and Myra Ibarra, Injury Prevention Coordinator, Emergency Medical Services with the County Public Health Department. They will also provide tips on ways to prevent other heat-related injuries to children during the summer. KXO News Time 7:43.
If you're looking for something special for your pickup, head to the Brawley Quick Lane and their new off-road center. They specialize in lift kits, wheels, and tires that have the right look and perform. There's names like Fox, Bilstein, and Rancho. Method wheels, too. Built-up spray bed liners as low as $4.99. It's the right stuff at the right price. The brand new off-road center at Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Continuing with other local news, workshops are coming to an end. Here's Carol Buckley with more.
Public workshops on the proposed Imperial Irrigation District Equitable Distribution Plan wrap up today. The Brawley City Council chambers will be the site of a workshop from 1 till 2:30 p.m. The final scheduled workshop will run from 5 till 6:30 p.m. this evening at the Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The IID invited public participation and feedback on the proposed plan to manage the district's water allocation.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Remember, Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
My name is George Marquez. I'm a candidate for district attorney. I was raised in Imperial County, and I'm a product of our local public school system. I believe in protecting our families by aggressively prosecuting dangerous criminals. I believe in forging strong relationships with law enforcement to further our interest of law, order, and justice. I believe in building bridges to the entire community so that everyone has a voice. Please vote George Marquez on June 7th for Imperial Valley District Attorney. You can also follow me on my Facebook page at George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
Paid for by committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney.
It's Page 2 of the local news, Page 2 and weather, brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news, a funding bill clears the Assembly. It's AB 2248. It just has one more hurdle. The bill has cleared the bill has cleared the Assembly. It now goes to the Senate committee. If approved, the bill would provide $50 million to take care of issues at the New River in Calexico and $50 million to take care of issues at the Tijuana River in San Diego. The funds would help pay for public health and environmental projects at both rivers. Despite the previous projects, Garcia says the New River is still one of the most polluted rivers in the U.S. The Assemblyman is asking for local governments to support the bill as it begins the Senate committee process. Graduations continue. You heard some fireworks go off last night. Here's more on that story with Carol Buckley.
Graduations continue in the Imperial Valley. The Calipatria High School Hornets will graduate this evening at 7 p.m. on the football field. Tomorrow, San Pasqual Valley High School and San Pasqual Bill Manas High School will graduate. Those ceremonies at 7 p.m. on the football field at San Pasqual Valley High School. Last night, it was the Central Spartans and Southwest Eagles graduating. Both of these ceremonies took place on the respective schools' football fields.
In other local news, Imperial Valley Economic and Energy Summit is set for June 16th The all-day event will be held at Imperial Valley College. Participants will be able to join conversations about leading and emerging industries and the path forward for economic development in Imperial Valley. Local leaders and industry experts will speak on renewable energy, mineral extraction, including lithium, manufacturing, clean transportation, housing, infrastructure, and more. For more information or to RSVP, contact the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a look at the weather.
The National Weather Service says high pressure moving across the west through the end of the week will result in seasonably dry conditions and above normal temperatures. A weak weather disturbance passing by to the north will result in subtle cooling and bring breezy conditions by the start of the upcoming weekend. Another warming trend is likely as we head into next week as another area of high pressure builds across the southwest. 100 the high in the valley yesterday, 65 the low. Sunny today with a high near 104, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 70, south wind about 10 miles an hour becoming west. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Friday will be sunny with a high near 104, south-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Saturday sunny with a high near 100, west-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 102, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 78 degrees downtown, 41% our relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
The final wing is ahead of schedule.
Slater's construction company has built a solid reputation.
Yeah, foundation looks great. Let's get a team in place for analysis.
Now they need structural engineers to support their business expansion.
We should have engineers in-house. That would put us ahead of the competition.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? Would you notice the 16-year-old boy who got his first job?
Not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am Hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball. A lot of shutouts. Cleveland blanked Kansas City 4-0. The Mets shut out Washington 5-0. Meanwhile, Atlanta beat Arizona 6-0. Detroit dumped Minnesota 5-0. Yeah, well, teams having trouble scoring runs. Speaking of that, St. Louis beat the Padres 5-2, swept the Padres in St. Louis. It was Miami over Colorado, 14-1 in the nightcap. Colorado came back in 10 innings and nipped Miami 13-12. Houston edged Oakland 5-4. It was Philadelphia nipping San Francisco 6-5. Toronto dumped the White Sox 7-3. Baltimore beat Seattle 9-2. Boston over Cincinnati 7-1. The Cubs edged Milwaukee 4-3 in 10 innings. It went 11 innings before Tampa Bay topped Texas 4-3. Pittsburgh dumped the Dodgers 8-4. Pirates sweep the Dodgers. And L.A. and New York postponed.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And Robinson Cano, released by the Padres. They picked him up and thought he might be able to help. Cano, he'll now be a free agent and might be able to move his career along. And NBA Finals. Finally, the finals in San Francisco. The Golden State Warriors, the Boston Celtics will tee it up. Finally, the finals. And, it was the match. Quarterbacks Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, the old guard. They took on the young guns. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen in golf. It's called the match. And Brady and Rodgers prevailed. Meanwhile, former Dallas Cowboys and Chicago Bears running back Marion Barber III has died at the age of 38. Barber was found dead in his apartment yesterday. No cause of death has been released. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in your yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
There's sunny skies today with a high near 104, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear. Look for a low around 70. South wind about 10 miles an hour, then becoming west. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 104. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Look for gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. And we already brought you the weather, so we'll jump in with a look at financial news, all brought to you by Southwest Security. Southwest Security, they offer live scan fingerprinting to the public. European Union leaders agreed to embargo most Russian oil imports into the bloc by year's end as part of new sanctions on Moscow, as they worked out at a summit focused on helping Ukraine with a long-delayed package of new financial support. The embargo covers Russian oil brought in by sea, allowing a temporary exemption for imports delivered by pipeline, a move that was crucial to bring landlocked Hungary on board, a decision that required consensus. Well, General Motors has announced it's cut the price of the most affordable Chevrolet Bolt to $26,595. And that means it'll be the cheapest electric vehicle in the U.S. The Bolt's new price slightly undercuts the electric Nissan Leaf, which has a suggested retail price of $27,400. The Bolt's price has fallen 27% from the 2020 models. GM's electric vehicle push has been hampered by a recall of Bolt batteries, which led to supplier LG paying $1.9 billion last year. A series of fires triggered the recall, which was among the most expensive ever on a per-vehicle basis. And in other news on the markets, well, not so much that, but the last surviving Howard Johnson's restaurant has closed. It opened for most of the past 70 years. That restaurant was located in Lake George, New York. The restaurant closed its doors in recent weeks, and the property is up for lease, according to a local affiliate. You remember Howard Johnson's? I don't know if they had one in the Valley, but fried clams, all you can eat on Friday night. I'll take that challenge. Anyway, we've got to look at brief look at the weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The Dow off 130 points, S&P down 1.5, and the NASDAQ up 63 points. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
KXO El Centro, California.
On the hour, your home for original report.
And police probe a motive as a hospital campus in Tulsa was targeted by a gunman who went on a rampage yesterday.
Security come and got me and said that there was an active shooter. And so we just took cover, me and 3 other ladies.
Reporter Reagan Ledbetter of KO TV says 4 people were killed. The gunman died of an apparent self-inflicted wound.
Police said the killer was armed with a rifle and a handgun and was anywhere from 35 to 40 years old. Now, what prompted this shooting remains unclear, but a Tulsa police captain called the medical complex where this all unfolded a catastrophic scene.
In Uvalde, Texas, a mother says she and other parents were held back by police as the elementary school shooting played out last week. Angeli Gomez tells CBS News at one point she was handcuffed, then released.
Nothing was being done. If anything, they were being more aggressive on us parents, willing to go in there. And like I told one of the officers, I don't need you to protect me. Get away from me. If anything, I need you to go in there with me to go protect my kids.
She went inside the school to get her 2 sons out safely. Police actions are under investigation. In Washington, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler is looking to advance a gun control measure.
The American people are begging for us to address this crisis. Let us not wait 1 second longer.
OPEC nations have agreed to boost oil output by 648,000 barrels a day as global prices rise and the EU bans Russian oil. Industry analyst Phil Flynn greets the move with a shrug.
The bottom line is that it's only a mere pittance of what would be needed to replace Russian oil.
The U.S. is out with new sanctions targeting Vladimir Putin's money manager and a Monaco company that provides yachts to Russia's elites. Ford says it will add 6,200 factory jobs in Michigan, Missouri, and Ohio to build more electric vehicles. President Biden today hails Britain's Queen Elizabeth.
For 70 years, you've inspired people with your selfless devotion and service to the people of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth.
I'm Vicky Barker in London. A military parade, an 82-gun salute, and a to fly past as you wave from the balcony of your palace with close relatives. Just another birthday for a monarch who's seen more than 95 of them, joined in this case by thousands of onlookers cheering 70 years of royal service.
Most people in Britain retire at the age of 65.
Royal historian Robert Lacey, the celebrations continue over 4 days. Brits paying tribute to their longest ever serving sovereign.
Prince Andrew missing out. He tested positive for COVID. Right now, the Dow is down 73 points. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
How do you make the most of your land? If you ask the Wrens, who run with us on a John Deere mower, they tell you,
I mow first, then I do all the trimming.
But the Hubbards, who work behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, would say,
if it's something you want, just go after it and try it.
Then there's the Mosers, who may mention from the seat of their John Deere Gator UTV.
You can't be all working up, play.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Need an adrenaline rush? Meet Nissan's most advanced lineup like the all-new 400 HP Nissan Z, or for your off-road adventures, check out the all-terrain Nissan Frontier. Road trip? Hop in the Nissan Pathfinder. And for something more electric, there's the stylish Nissan Ariya. The best of Nissan is here today, so don't wait. Enjoy the ride now. 2023 Ariya and Z not yet available for purchase. Expected availability this spring for 2023 Z and this fall for 2023 Ariya.
The Rolling Stones may be old, but they're doing something new.
Mick Jagger telling a crowd in Madrid in his best Spanish the band would be performing their 1966 tune Out of Time live for the first time ever. The song's been featured in movies, but never on a Stones set list. Last night's performance kicked off the 60 tour, marking the band's 60 years as a group. They're scheduled to perform 14 shows in 10 countries. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
When the Stones were hitting it big in the 1960s, Howard Johnson's was in full stride, too, with more than 1,000 restaurants in the U.S. The last one in Lake George, New York, just closed the other day. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230.